Hello, welcome back to my channel. In my previous videos, I have explained about the nursing process and the assessment phase. In continuation to it, I shall brief you about the nursing diagnosis. What is nursing diagnosis? A nursing diagnosis is a clinical judgment concerning human response to health conditions or life processes or a vulnerability for that response by an individual, family, group, or community. The purposes of nursing diagnosis are it helps to identify nursing priorities and help direct nursing interventions based on identified priorities. Nursing diagnosis helps to identify how a client or group responds to actual or potential health and life processes and knowing their available resources of strengths that can be drawn upon to prevent or resolve problems. It provides a common language and forms a basis for communication and understanding between nursing professionals and the healthcare team. It provides a basis of evaluation to determine if nursing care was beneficial to the client and cost effective. And finally, for nursing students, nursing diagnoses are an effective teaching tool to help sharpen their problem solving and critical thinking skills. Nanda International, earlier known as North American Nursing Diagnosis Association, is the principal organization for defining, distribution, and integration of standardized nursing diagnosis worldwide. As of 2018, Nanda International has approved 244 diagnoses for clinical use, testing, and refinement. The types of nursing diagnosis are actual or problem-focused nursing diagnosis, risk nursing diagnosis, health promotion nursing diagnosis, syndrome diagnosis, and possible nursing diagnosis. The components are the problem and its definition. Next is the etiology and the defining characteristics or signs and symptoms. The diagnostic process consists of the data analysis, as we have discussed in the assessment phase, by the subjective data and the objective data. You do the analysis of the compiled data. Then you identify the patient's health problems, health risks and strengths, and finally you formulate the diagnostic statements. Now let's see how to write a nursing diagnosis, which is a very important phase. So it can be stated as one part nursing diagnosis statement. The health promotion nursing diagnosis statement are written as one part statement. And syndrome diagnosis also have no related factors. For example, readiness for enhanced family coping, readiness for enhanced nutrition. The second way of writing a nursing diagnosis is in the form of two-part nursing diagnosis statement. Risk and possible diagnosis have two-part statement. The first part is the diagnostic label and the second part is the validation for a risk nursing diagnostics or the presence of risk factors. For example, risk for aspiration related to impaired swallowing. Another example is risk for ineffective airway clearance related to accumulation of secretion in lungs. Possible social isolation related to unknown etiology. This is an example of possible nursing diagnosis which can be stated as two-part nursing diagnosis statement. The third type of stating the nursing diagnosis is in the form of three-part nursing diagnosis statement, which is an actual or problem-focused nursing diagnosis, and that has got three parts. It is called as PES format, that is the problem that is identified by way of assessment, then stating the etiology, what is the cause for that problem, and the signs and symptoms. So the example that I have stated here is ineffective breathing pattern related to decreased lung expansion as evidenced by dyspnea and coughing. Furthermore, if you want to describe about dyspnea, you can also state about the rate of respiration here, maybe about 80 or 90 breaths per minute. Then another example is pain related to surgical incision and edema as evidenced by verbalization of pain. So that is the subjective data where the patient may describe that he has more pain or severe pain. And if still further, if you use a universal pain assessment scale, you can write it in the form of a score that the pain assessment score is 8 by 10. So that is how you formulate your nursing diagnosis. Thank you for watching. In my next videos, I will talk about the further phases of nursing process. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to comment down below.